Hey everybody, I want to thank you guys so much for watching that video last week where we went over breathing and legs up the wall variations. Hopefully you walked away with some takeaways. This week we're going to go ahead and tackle some different variations that we can do once we're in that legs up the wall and how to get into some specific areas. Okay, so once we're here and we kind of got this down, right, now we can add some different stretches and different focuses to get into different parts of your body. For me, like one of the best ones I like to do is either just go into a straddle, which I'll just like open my heels up here and just allow the inner groin, adductors, all that stuff to open up. I like to take my hands and you can turn your thumbs in and kind of just push against the wall just to create a little attraction in those hip sockets, right? So there's no like shearing or anything like that. And just allow those legs to open up. Again, just come back to that breath. If anything's too intense where I'm starting to have some like laborious breathing, then you're just gonna back off and make it a little bit less invasive. Another easy one to open up kind of the same areas is just Supta Baddha Konasana. Just like butterfly stretch, just bring the soles of the feet together, let these knees splay out. Again, same thing, I'm gonna go right in here to close to that femoral head and just create a little bit of traction here in that SI joint and those hips. And just allow the same thing to sink in. A more targeted type variation where I can get into these glutes and piriformis is how you can just straighten one leg, right? And then I'm gonna just cross over. I like to cross over to outside of the ankle so I'm not like putting any undue stress on that ankle joint right here above the knee. And then I'll just start to slide this leg down, okay? Till I feel like a gentle stretch. I feel like too often we go to a point of a stretch where it's so intense that I cannot relax and I can't breathe. If I ever lose that breath, you need to back off and make this stretch a little more gentle. Okay, so here I'm gonna feel a nice little stretch to the outside of this hip. And then I can always bring this palm in to support that leg and start to open up that hip socket here. Again, I'm just gonna breathe, okay? And you can hold this for about 2, and you know, these stretches, you just kind of feel out, right? Like one side might be tighter, one side might be a little bit, you know, less invasive. So if you feel the side that's a little bit more like what's going on there, hold it a little bit longer and breathe into those areas of tightness. Anywhere from like 2 to 6 minutes is probably good and will suffice. One final variation is just like we can do that straddle position, but we can do just one leg. So here, extend this arm so I'm not like really active in this shoulder. I'm just letting this arm be loose and I'm just gonna gently guide this leg out, okay? If I got it here and I start to feel that stretch here, just hold here, all right? So again, I'm not like really active in this bicep or anything like that. Everything's very relaxed. I'm just letting gravity do its work and just breathing into those areas of tightness. Again, you can hold that anywhere from like 2 to 6 minutes, and then you can switch and do the other side as well. These are some of my favorite variations to do from the legs up the wall position.